What's up guys, hope you enjoyed the impression kit last week. Now while I did get a decent amount of feedback on it, it seems like a lot of you are still looking for more information and detail on individual pieces. Next time I do a kit overview, I'll go a little bit more in depth just to keep it interesting. So this week we're going to be looking at a helmet. This is a helmet by Classcom. This is the ZSH-1-2M. So this is a series of helmets that's probably been around longer than some of you have been alive. The ZSH series of helmets made by Classcom came out in 2001 with their earliest examples and served as a direct replacement of the Maska. I'm sure you've seen the Maska in a lot of popular culture like Escape from Tarkov and Rainbow Six. So the protective qualities of this helmet are very similar to that of the 2D2, which I reviewed earlier. The helmet itself is rated for GOS 2 and the visor is rated for GOS 1. Unfortunately, this example doesn't have the visor, but I can show you some examples above. The protective qualities of this are an aluminum outer layer and an aramid inner layer. In my opinion, it's a bit lighter than the 2D2, although I can't really give an exact weight on it because this doesn't have the visor. But I think it feels lighter only because it has a much better suspension system in it. The 2DT has like a hard foam inner with a little bit of soft foam to go around your forehead and the back of your head, while this has more of a real suspension system in it with leather on the outsides and some soft foam for the top of your head, as well as a leather chin strap. There's many different revisions to this helmet as well. When it first came out, I think it was just the ZSH-1, then became the ZSH-1-2, and now we're here with the ZSH-1-2M. The differences between the 1-2 and 1-2M, I believe, are just the visor and the mounts on the helmet. On just the regular 1-2, I think I had a catch here similar to that of the Alton helmet, since the bracket itself is much more squared off, and when the visor came down, it would just catch it. The 1-2 also had a squared off visor compared to this guy, which has more of a V-shaped visor. And I think that's just for gas mask, since the filter would probably get in the way of their earlier example. You don't really see this helmet in use by FSB teams. This is more of like a Rosguard thing, like Sober and MVD teams, and probably a few others too. But this is one of the most widespread helmets in Russia as well, since it's so cheap and easy to make, I guess. So for my example, I have two different covers for it. I have an olive cover and a flora cover. Normally when you get this helmet new, I believe it comes with a black cover, and it also comes with a neck guard too, which is just to protect against shrapnel or stones or anything like that. But let's see it with the covers real quick. So this is it with the flora cover on it. I'll show some more close-ups of the flora cover and the olive cover. There's just something about these helmets that when you put a cover on, it just looks a lot sleeker, more modern. I think it just kind of tapers off those hard edges a little bit, and just kind of makes it look a little bit rounder, a little bit more modern, I guess. Just a cover on any helmet just always looks better to me. It wouldn't be a test on my channel if we didn't try it out with the gas mask, so let's see how that goes. And even with the gas mask on, this helmet is still surprisingly comfortable. And I think that just has to do with the better suspension system inside than something like the LSHZ 2DT. That helmet just has a hard foam suspension. It's pretty much just a hard foam insert that is the shape of your head. And maybe someone with a smaller head than me or a different shaped head, that might be a better experience, but for me, you can pretty much just feel the straps digging into your head. And this helmet just doesn't have that, just because it doesn't have like a one solid piece insert inside of it. The suspension system kind of allows for the straps of the helmet to lay wherever they want to. It would be interesting to see how a newer, more modern helmet, something like maybe the LSHZ 1 Plus or something like an RBR, fits with this gas mask. Because I can't really see it getting much better than this, and honestly. This helmet definitely had gas mask in mind when they're making it, for sure. So big thumbs up for the ZSH-1-2M. So yeah, overall, this is a pretty nice helmet. It looks sweet, it has good protective qualities to it. It's comfortable. You can shoulder a rifle very easily with it. The ears don't get in the way. Of course, it'd be different if I had the face shield, then we could really see how low I could go with it, which probably not. But still, overall, this helmet's nice. It's not that bulky, although it's a little bit bulkier than something like an Ops Core or a OnePlus, a Tour, other helmets like that. But there's really not too many bad things to say about it. So I gotta say, this is probably one of the best helmets I've reviewed so far. There's a few other helmets that I have that I like more, but I wouldn't mind running this at all. Let me know, what's your favorite helmet, and what do you want to see in the next video? I've been toying with pulling out the Metal Gear kit and doing a little impression video on that, just because it's a little bit different, and who doesn't like Metal Gear? But also, leaving a comment gives you a chance to win a free patch courtesy of Rush B, so might as well leave something down there. But until then, see you guys in the next one.